It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. All that and more coming up next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback from Western Kentucky by way of South Florida. It's Mike White.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
White going to come out throwing. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now he's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now White. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, White. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. I think they're rolling over the to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. White. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Paul want to give up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, White. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be swung out here for counter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for James Conner. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Murray now on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job of stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. White. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. To me, typically when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
White looks to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Knight. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's White. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, it's White. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. White. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Once again, we got to get that.
And just a yard to go here on second down. From the shotgun, here's White, and he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now White with a first down throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know it was a gain.
sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for the Jets. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. To Connor on the check down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 52 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. White, he gets it underneath to Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
On first down, it's Knight. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, the touchdown a minute ago on offense got him back into it. And now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams, to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New York ready to go again offensively. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st and 10, White. And he'll find Hall. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now White. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play like we've forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's White. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. White looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Offense.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. White. He completes it to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's got room at the 30.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
misses the kicks away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York set to take the field. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Out to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now White. Caught by Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, White. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Connor up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's White. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's White. That's caught by Wilson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. White. And that's complete to Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off play action, here's White. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. And that is caught. It's Davis. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Knight, and he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.